I'm going to share one of the key learnings that helped us in getting and transforming a broken retail giant into a world-class operation in less than 12 months. And one of the key learnings or the imperatives we actually had in place was what costs matter. Now, I'll explain what that means. So, there are two types of costs, what I call the bad costs and the good costs. So, let me emphasize on the bad costs in this little clip. The bad cost could be anything that, when you look at the P&L or profit and loss statement, that you will find that there are many areas that we have an opportunity where we can go and improve the bottom line, because retail margins usually are very, very small. So everything matters. And so I use the one of the favorite phrases that I use is like, supply chain, as we know, is not about transportation or logistics. It's the end to end. It's about it's like the human vertebrae is cash to cash. So supply chain is like an onion. You peel one layer, and there is more opportunities underneath that. So you peel another layer, there's more opportunities. So bad cost could be, for example, travel. So instead of traveling from one city to the other in using business class, why don't we travel economy? Yes, long haul flights, like it's more than 8 hours. Yes, definitely, it makes sense to, because to travel business class, for example, because you want to be fresh when you get to the destination, and you want to get into your meetings so that your productivity is high. But if you're traveling short distances, like a couple of hour flights, it makes no sense to travel business class, for example. And staying in luxury hotels, for example, yes, that there are perks which go with it. That is something that, but that's not an entitlement. Where we can try and save money by way of not to stay in five-star luxury accommodation. If you're really truly serious about making money for the company, then we should look at every line. So these are what I call the bad costs, and there are many, many, many examples like this, which we can go on to. Every line that you look at, whether it be stationery, the amount of paper that is being wasted. If you look at productivity when it comes to labor, all these are costs which can be avoided, or we can trim for sure. On the other hand, there is what I call good costs. Good costs would be, investing into training your employees, because people are your biggest assets. You can have smart systems, which we all know there are very, very smart technologies in place. However, you're only as good as the person sitting behind the system. So why not actually use the money to invest into that training? Because if they go on to do well, naturally, obviously, the processes will be streamlined, and that will be good for the organization, good for you as a leader as well. So absolutely invest into good cause, and trim the bad cause.